Yes.
Recently, you've been bringing up the SNAC program and Victor Conte a lot when referring to Terence Crawford's win against Earl Spence, and in a fashion that took place. Mm-hmm. Explain your position, because you've been like people on your ass.
Yeah, they
All right, go ahead.
The SNAC program works, and that's all I've been saying. The SNAC program works, and it works so well that when you see athletes maturing in their performance, you got to respect it. And so my recommendation for the fans is, don't keep hating on manager Marty and accusing me of insinuating and accusing me of this. Just listen to my words. See, what I realize is I can say words, but the fans, especially Crawford fans, they don't hear my words. They try to hear the words behind the words. No, the SNAC program works. That's my words. And with that being said, we know that the last 3 fights that Terence Crawford fought under the SNAC program, he has improved drastically, and there's nothing wrong with that. You can buy the SNAC product online right now. Yeah. It's legal. Marty, what are we talking about?
Marty, well, your words has it has an undertone, Marty. It has an undertone, and I don't think that's fair.
Okay,
right? I don't think it's fair, because Victor Conte is viewed in a certain way. If anybody's done their homework, Balco, he's done time, and for steroids, the whole nine. Yeah. And when you constantly bring up the SNAC program and that Earl Spence needs to get on the SNAC program, it has an undertone. It has an undertone, and people on your platform has said that they thought Terence Crawford was on PEDs because of SNAC and because of what he did to Earl Spence. And I don't think that's fair. If you pass the test, we can't carry it that way. We can't use that sort of rhetoric.
Yeah, but I agree only to a certain extent. Only because of Victor Conte's behavior patterns, where the pushback is going to come. Let me give you an example. Cool. I put this out on my platform. Victor Conte, he did a tweet in February of 2023, about a month or two before David Benavidez fought Caleb Plant. His words, not mine. He said, be aware of Memo Heredia, who was in the camp of David Benavidez. And of course, him and Memo don't get along anymore, because Memo Heredia obviously was one of the ones who were accused of distributing steroids in the Balco scandal, because he was friends with Victor Conte. Obviously, they got a beef going on. Memo Heredia is still in the business, but Victor Conte was basically saying, keep your eyes on him, because he's still doing what he's been doing back then. So that's number one. Number two, a Netflix special just came out about a week and a half ago, where basically Victor Conte himself and even the producers laid it all out. Even the FBI agent laid it all out of how Victor Conte was distributing, manufacturing, and even producing steroids to athletes who broke world records. So when you got a guy around you with that type of history, and then he's working with boxers now, and exclusively with boxers, of course, a cloud of suspicion is going to follow him everywhere he goes.
I understand, but then with label, it kind of is like putting an asterisk next to his victory, and that's not fair.
Who, Crawford's victory?
Yeah, if people, not saying it's not justified with Victor Conte, but just because he's in the SNAC program does not mean that he's dirty. I'm just talking about the undertone, though.
Yeah, but see, it's all about getting the viewers to listen. Here's the thing. When I was saying all the stuff about what Crawford had to do as far as the business of boxing, I was still getting criticized, and I was right. Now all of a sudden, I'm saying the SNAC program works, and I'm the bad guy again. It's like, y'all know the SNAC program works, but when I say it, it's a problem. And let me say something, because you mentioned the drug test, and if he passed the drug test and this and that. When you say drug test, and you associate drug tests, when I say drug tests, I mean VADA testing, or any WADA or USADA, Olympic-style random drug, blood and urine testing. When you associate that with Victor Conte himself will tell you in the Netflix special, he made and created substances that made the EPO, HGH, insulin, and other steroids undetectable for the athletes to beat the test. And he said it in that same tweet. He said it. There's a way that VADA testing can be circumvented.